Very good morning. Welcome to online learning program of Alchemy School. Students, last time we have read the chapter number 5, Combustion and Flame of class 8, and we have seen that some of the inflammable substances, and with that we have also seen how to control the fire. Now today I will tell you what are the types of combustion. So there are 3 types of combustion. One is rapid combustion, then spontaneous combustion and explosion combustion. In rapid combustion, I will show you rapid combustion used to catches fire immediately. For example, if you will take a matchstick, a burning matchstick near the gas, and you will switch on the gas knob, it will catch fire immediately. That means the substances on which you are giving a spark or you are giving a flame, then substances used to catches fire immediately and start burning suddenly. This kind of combustion is called rapid combustion. I gave you the example. If you will take a burning matchstick or a lighter near the LPG gas. Second kind of combustion is a spontaneous combustion. In this combustion, materials or the substances used to burst into fire without any flame or without any spark of the fire. For example, there are some elements like sodium and some other elements. If you will keep these elements outside into the atmosphere, with the help of the air and the moisture, they used to catch fire immediately. So the difference between rapid and spontaneous combustion is, in spontaneous combustion, they don't need any initialization of the fire or the spark. The material itself spontaneously, means suddenly, used to catches fire. The third type of combustion is explosion combustion. In this kind of combustion, the combustion which is happening into the firecracker, in this the substances suddenly undergo a reaction, and when this reaction will takes place, the large amount of sound, light, heat and gas is evolved. For example, the firecrackers. Explosion means bursting out. Explosion means bursting out. So it is a type of combustion in which whenever you give any spark or the flame to any kind of substances, that substance undergoes a particular reaction which is an explosive reaction, and after completing that reaction, the explosion takes place and it releases heat, it releases light, it releases different amount of gases, and it releases some kind of fumes. So these are the 3 types of combustion. I gave you, there is a minor difference in all the 3 type of combustion, but you can learn it nicely with the help of the example. So one question you are going to do it today as a homework, that you are supposed to write the different types of combustion with example and illustrate it with the example with your explanation. Now next I would like to tell you that what is flame. Anything which is catching fire is burning with a particular flame. Now what is the definition of the flame? How the flame is formed? For example, if you are burning any substance, the particles of those substance, for example, this is a particular substance and I am burning it, then the particles of these substances will burn, and after burning they will start evaporating. They will start evaporating into the air. So when the substances will start evaporating into the air, they used to form a flame. So flame is formed by a process in which the burning substance will start vaporizing, and when the substance will start vaporizing, then it will form a particular flame. So this is what it is called, flame. Now the most important thing to study about the flame is different layers of the flame. Just for your knowledge, let me explain you that the gas flame you might have observed, which is blue in color. The candle flame you might have observed yellow in color. Some of the flames you might have observed little bit yellowish or reddish in color. And in the flame only, some region you might have found which are black in color. So you have also observed in your daily life the different colors of the flame. Why the flame is having different colors? And what is the reason behind it? What is the property of the different layers of the flame? Let me explain to you. So the diagram of the flame will be somewhat like this. They are the three layers of a particular flame. One is the outermost layer, then the second middle layer, and the innermost layer. So there are 3 layers which are present inside any particular flame. Now, what are the properties? You might be thinking the flame which is in the center, or the region of the flame which is at the bottom, will be the hottest because that is near to the substances. But it is not like that. The flame which is outermost, that is the hottest flame, and that is having the highest temperature. When you will go in the second flame, which is the inner one, this is middle flame. So I have written over here the properties of the flame for you. The outermost flame which looks blue in color. That's why when you bring a lighter, or you play a lighter in front of a LPG gas, it catches fire immediately, and because the gas is coming out from each and every holes of the burner, so each and every hole of the burner is having its own separate flame, and due to the separate flame they are blue in color. Now why they are blue in color? They are hottest flame. The outermost layer is doing the complete combustion. Complete combustion means the layer or the fire which is having the complete supply of oxygen. If there is a sufficient supply of oxygen, then sufficient amount of fuel and a good ignition temperature or average ignition temperature, then there will be a complete combustion. I will explain you in the next classes what is complete combustion called. Right? In that you can say that the complete substance is burning properly. The remaining substance is not too much. I will explain you what is complete combustion. But now you understand what are the conditions which will undergo to give the complete combustion. So condition is like that. If there is a sufficient supply of oxygen, then that particular thing will undergo complete combustion. There are some more properties which are still pending to fulfill as a complete combustion. I will tell you later. So the outermost flame is the hottest flame. The outermost flame is having complete combustion, and the outermost flame is blue in color. Now come on to the second flame. Second flame is mostly yellow in color, which is also called middle flame. It is having the moderate temperature. Moderate matlab not very high and not very low. It is having moderate temperature. It is not the hottest flame layer, and this is yellow in color, and it is not having the complete combustion. Then the third flame, where you can see the black, partially black in color. So yellow flame is doing the partial combustion, not complete. In the last layer, that is innermost zone, it is having unburned particles over here. That's why it is looking like black in color. And it is the least hot. It is the coolest layer. So the flame, I told you what the flame is, how it is formed, and there are 3 different layers of the flame, and the outermost layer, color and the temperature and which kind of combustion it does. Then the second layer, its color, it's doing partial combustion, and it is the second layer having the moderate temperature, and the last layer is black in color having some unburned particles, and this particular flame is not doing complete combustion. It is having unburned particles. That's why it is called black in color. So this was the structure of the flame. So today as a homework you will also draw the structure of the flame, and you will explain the features of each and every layer of the flame. So in next class we will study little bit about fuel and a little bit about the acid rain and all, and then the chapter will over. So there will be one more video for you. Please wait for it. Thank you. Stay safe and stay at home.